home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates, and welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Milroe. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. It's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action, it's Milroe. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Digba, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. The gun, it's Milroe. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. Nicole Hardman deep to return. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. On 2nd down, Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That is a big gain for the 49ers. It's a gain of 34. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play. From the 35, here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. They pick up 17 through the air. It's good for a Niners first down. Here's Purdy. Oh, the pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On 3rd and long, Purdy to throw. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain of 14, good for a quick 1st down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Milroe. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Michael Williams in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Well, 3rd and 19, no problem. They pick it up on 3rd and long.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
That's to the rookie from Miami, Elijah Arroyo. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down. They'll go play action with Milroe. Open man is Horton. It's caught. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down. A shotgun run now with Walker. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Seahawks football beginning this 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 7. He'll step up and run.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. And he's in. Torrey Horton. Touchdown, Seahawks. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. His kick is good, and the Seahawks move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Not just the first down, but reception number 70 on the season. On play action, here's Purdy. Forced out wide. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air again is Purdy. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners' first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got the tight end, Luke Farrell. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Again in the air for Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down. It was 3rd and 3, and they picked up 6. That's the man from Oregon. This is Jordan James. He'll work forward for a couple. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. To throw on first down is Purdy. Out to his right, just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. All alone is the tight end, Kittle. And he will get into the end zone. George Kittle, touchdown, 49ers. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers are on top. It's now 10-7. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the gun, it's Milroe. Smith-Njigba left side, he's got it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. There is a lot of room to operate.
Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
And that's just an awesome play, especially in the midst of that kind of pressure. The second his head turned around, there was a guy right in his face, but he gets the ball out quick. Right as he's being hit, his guy does the rest with the ball in his hands.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Kupp in motion. To throw again is Milroe. That's complete on the tight end screen. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate.
It is brought in the end zone. Corey Horton, touchdown Seattle. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. First and 10 for Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down. going to put it up again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down. To throw once more, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Corey Horton now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Now Milroe on first down. Get this complete to Horton. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. They'll throw on first down with a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
11 yards for number 11 and a first down. First and 10. Purdy. This one complete to Watkins. And he will score! Jordan Watkins. Touchdown, San Francisco.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. On the run to the right. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. They'll spot this at their own 48. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 3. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Play fake. Now it's Purdy. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down. Throwing on first down is Purdy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Throwing again is Purdy. The pressure too much, and he goes down.
This is the stop they talked about. This is how they wanted to start this second half and try to get back some of this momentum they lost in the first. Now, can their offense capitalize and take advantage with this possession?
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. Milroe now off the bootleg. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Yeah, so what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, and then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers, wide open, nice conversion.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. It is 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That's taken in by Horton. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal. They go play action now with Milroe. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. Milroe gonna hold on to this one. And he will take it in himself. Jalen Milroe. Touchdown Seahawks. The ability for the quarterback to run with it. Greg, great choice there as he gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, what makes the zone read so effective down near the goal line is it forces the defense to account for an extra player. In this case, it's the quarterback. And when he sees that end crash, he pulls it, and he's able to take it in himself.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. 3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Open man, left side. He's got it. Still going. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 53 yards. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll throw again with Purdy. And he will get into the end zone. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown, 49ers. Moody now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers go up by 7, 28-21. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And he goes nowhere, buried back at the 15-yard line. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Renardo Green there to bring him down. From the 20, here's 2nd and 5. They'll send the tight end in motion right. Throwing is Milroe. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it with Walker. And he'll pick up the first down as he moves this up to the 29-yard line.
Great work there by the interior of this offensive line, the center, the 2 guards, really working together to create that hole up the middle. And then it's just the vision of the back. Like, there's a fine line between hitting that full speed, but also having a little bit of patience to let that play develop.
Quick one to Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every...
That one intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Purdy. Open man, right side, he's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Again in the air for Purdy. Moving to his right. That's the versatile Jordan James. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Throwing again is Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the air again is Purdy. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
This is 3rd and 6. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. So, Jake Moody on in this big situation. This to make it a 2-possession lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Milroe. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a 1st down. He's forced out just shy of the mark. 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Milroe. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 14 on the pickup. First down, Seattle.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Well, it's no secret what's happening here, Mike. They need points, and they need points quick. The best way to get them is through the deep ball, but obviously the defense is prepared for it. So, again, they're going to continue to play deep, force you to throw the ball underneath, and make you go the long way. Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's across midfield. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Well, 3rd and 19, no problem, as they convert for the first down. On the ground, it's James. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide that'll hold them to a gain of 2. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Got his man at the 6. And he's in! George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Milroe gonna look to run it himself. Oh, big hole left side. And they're not gonna run him down. He goes all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. We talk about a quarterback who can hurt you both ways. That is the one way defenses just can't stop him. All that speed, taking it the distance.
You're exactly right, Mike. This is just one of the elements of the quarterback position that is just so hard for defenses to account for. When they get themselves in space, they in essence turn into a running back, and once they get out in front, there's no catching them. Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. First down, 49ers.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
So a win here for the
You heard about a man, the lift controller, the